to my channel, Love Storyteller Tarot. My name is Jeanette and this is the lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 16th of September 2016. Also covering maybe the new moon in Libra. We'll see, because I'm late getting this one out. It's the 11th of September today that I'm doing the reading, so my apologies. I normally get the new moon out on the full moon and the full moon out on the new moons. But it's been really hectic, and I've got 3 new projects that I'm working on and trying to build 3 new businesses at the same time. Not an easy task, so had to prioritize in the end, which represents the Virgo solar eclipse on the 1st, because we've got 3 on the 1st of September, because September is a powerful month. It's like, you know, the 9th month, and 2016 adds up to 9 the year. So it's very powerful. I think it's 3. Is it 3 we've got this month? Yeah. But this is all about the Virgo one comes under the Hermit, so it was all about, you know, reflective and going within and listening to the inner teacher rather than what was going on outside for the next step. So and it's Virgo, pragmatic, paying attention to detail, but perfectionist. You've got to be careful of that, like I said in the other one. I was gonna watch that one back. I think I remember some of it, which was to do with the Emperor, was it? Something around guilt. So, you know, these cycles last quite a long time. I think 6 months. But anyway, this is a fresh new beginning now. So it's like letting go of the old, out with the old, in with the new. So that was the first one we did, and now we've got the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, which comes under the moon itself, and it can be deceptive, you see. It's also about compassion and understanding. It's the spiritual ocean, as I call it. The Cancer is the family ocean of feelings. This is the spiritual one. Pisces is about psychic abilities. It's the last zodiac sign of the, you know, the cycle. So something is coming to an end. You know, eclipses are all about, it's on the feminine, it's the feminine energy, something around the feminine energy to do with love. Their eclipses are about eclipsing something out. You know, the eclipse goes over the sun, the moon, and you can't see. So things can be hidden, there can be deception around that. And then if it goes into this, or I might have time to do another one, you know, the Justice card represents Libra, so it's about compassionate, unconditional love, but not to be like walked all over. Unconditional love doesn't mean that, you know, you've got to have respect for yourself and that, and know where you are. But Libra is all about justice, so there's something about justice coming around to do with personal relationships, romantic relationships, because justice, Libra, is all about balance. It's about weighing the scales and the sword of truth, about, you know, what's behind this cloak. This purple cloak, which is spirituality. It's the pillars of the black and white. It's the male and the female, but not being of either. It's like balancing. And this Pisces full moon you know, there's a path there on this, on the Rider-Waite card. There's a path, and you've got your domestic pet, and then you've got the wild animal. It's about, and then you've got is it a Scorpio coming out of the or was it a crab? Oh yeah, coming out of the water, which represents the emotions, you see, really deep spiritual stuff. But there can be deception, so we'll take a look to see what these three powerful sides of the moon saying to us. I thought I would try something a little bit different. We're going to see what's going on with the masculine on a physical level. What I mean by masculine energy, you can be a female and be really in the strong side of your masculine, so then this side would represent you, and you know, you can be a man and very much into your feminine, so the other side would represent you, and vice versa, you know what I mean. So where is the masculine on a physical level? So that's the masculine on a physical level. Masculine on a emotional level. Oh, that just wanted to turn over. Oh, 9 of Cups. Where's the masculine on the mental level to do with this full moon in Pisces? And spiritual level. Where is the masculine on the spiritual level? There we go. So let's do the same for the feminine. Where is the feminine? Feminine on a physical, emotional, mental. Warm welcome to my new subscribers. A big thank you to those that do subscribe. Thumbs up, and you know, your likes, your shares and everything like that. I really do appreciate it. I didn't do the elementals because they don't seem to be that popular, so I've left that. I'll go back to my one reading for all, for the beginning of the month, and then the new moon and the full moon. So let's have a look. This is the masculine on a physical level. So he's having to juggle things. He's doing a balancing act. This card can also represent change on the, what do you call it, the oh, I can't remember, it's Crowley cards. I think it says change on there, and it's got the yin and the yang, if I remember rightly, with the snake going around it. So yeah, so this is all about he is on a physical level having to, the masculine energy, juggle on a practical level. So we go back to the Virgo, about being, you know, down to earth, very down to earth, and coming up with practical ideas around money, around finances, around balancing. He's actually doing a juggling act where his physical everyday life is concerned. So for some, sometimes it can be, you know, having to take on another job, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Mercury retrograde. We are this, you know, throughout September. That's why I haven't done the readings as much either, because you know, you can get the tricks to come up. So with the private readings, I always say discern, you know, whether it's the right time for you to have a private reading, and then always be aware that that could be the case. But yeah, so all about communication. But he is on a physical level having to juggle. It's about change, taking on things. On an emotional level though, 9 of Cups, this is all about happiness, contentment, emotionally happy, content, even if he's having to take on another job or another project in that sense, or making changes around finances. On an emotional level, he's feeling happy within himself. I didn't reverse the cards, but you always need to look at the shadow side, which can be upside down. It can be selfish and you know, emotionally greedy, and it's like one-upmanship, like look how well I'm doing and you're not. So there's always that side to the cards, but I didn't reverse them. But basically saying it's about a wish fulfilled. So, you know, it's your ladybird and abundance on an emotional level. But, you know, one word, he's feeling happy emotionally, the masculine energy is. But on a mental level, the Ten of Swords, this is like anxiety, feeling stabbed in the back, exhausted. It's like ruin. But this can be your own, you know, his own thinking. It can be his own thinking as to why this card has come up, really, because this is where he is on a mental level. So things on an emotional level aren't bad, but on a mental level, he's got these thoughts that are just piercing him, you know, negative thoughts about maybe the past and how things have been, or maybe somebody literally has stabbed him in the back, as in, you know, betrayal of some kind. But the tens, you know, it's like the dark is before the dawn. You do come to a different new perception on the matter once you've gone through this. So on a mental level, he seems to be struggling, is what that's saying. And then on the spiritual level, you know, there's well, he's receiving messages, but whether he's recognizing that, because these are fast, sharp, swift messages or movement or something, maybe on a soul level, on or creative level. He needs to take some action, because the ones are all about action. Maybe maybe his soul's calling him to take flight, because this can represent a flight, so it can represent travel. But maybe it's saying, the soul is saying, well, choose one of them, choose one of these projects, don't take on too much, maybe, because then the 9, you get into defending your position, and then you go to the 10 where, you know, you've got oppression, where you've taken on too much. So I sense Spirit is saying, because of the 10 of Swords, that, you know, don't take on too much. Maybe choose one direction, because that's all about creativity as well. It can be career, you see, and then, you know, it's about your soul as well. It's about spirituality, but spirituality is in everything. It's, you know, it's best not to get bogged down about it. Right, so let's see where the feminine is. Oh, she's on a physical level, her everyday life. She's feeling, oh, she's about to receive a gift. She's about to receive generosity via another person. Could come under inheritance, or a promotion or something like that. There's some generosity of some kind, because it's the scales. It's about balance, the giving and the receiving. But yeah, this can be very much a charity card, voluntary work. But the female on a physical level is something around generosity for her. On an emotional level though, she's like focused on something that had been something that was celebrated, that needing to defend, or felt she needs to defend her heart, because his hands are crossed. It's like protection, but he is sat down, so maybe it's a reflective period on an emotional sense. But you know, there is something being offered. This can be the boredom card as well. But there is something being offered. There's a hand out of the clouds, which is the Ace of Cups, really. And the Ace is a new beginning, new feelings. I felt really excited before I started to do this reading. As soon as I woke up this morning, so there's something going on. And the Ace of Swords is like, well, it's victory, because this card and the Six of Wands are the two with the laurel wreath on it. So, and you know, it's also got the crown on it, your crown jewels. But also again, the hand coming out. So an idea, maybe it's an idea around an emotional situation, but this is a new concept around this full moon, maybe towards the end of September as well. There's a new concept, a new idea. Can be enlightenment, it can be seeing something differently around something that maybe is being offered. So maybe they do see, they recognize it, they suddenly recognize it as to what's going on. I don't think you can see all the cards, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, lovely. And then like on a spiritual level, or a soul level, there's the Four of Wands. This is party time. It's celebrations. It's I see it as a house move, something to do with the home. It's the marriage card. You know, this is what the soul is saying, is her desire, the feminine's desire, really. And that's where she is around this full moon stroke new moon towards the end of the month. And then, you know, these cycles can go on quite a while, but that's where she is, that's where he is. So let's take a look at what the other cards are saying. What are the most important messages, please, concerning love? And there's something around judgment, not something around facts, because the Justice card is about facts. You've got to look at the facts around situations and experiences that I've just come across as actually, and I can see other people as well doing it. For an example, I was just out walking with my sister and her dog. Now she's a big dog, but she's as soft as anything, and it was near the coast, and of course all the dogs are there, and some, they're supposed to be on leads, but a couple wasn't. and they wanted to play, and that's fair enough. But they ran round, and Lola's big and just wanted to bounce, and then one of them was frightened and bashed straight into my leg. Now it's not about that what happened, it was the look on the woman's face when my first reaction was like, oh my god, that hurt, oh my god, that my knee, as in, but she looked at me as though to say, oh, overreacting. But she made a judgment. I literally not long ago had an operation on my knee, so she didn't know that. So we don't know the whole story of something or someone, what they're going through, and we've got to be really careful of the tipping point of what a tipping point is for someone. And it's different. It's like the last straw that broke the camel's back. We never know what that is. And there was something else that happened. Somebody else jumped in on a conversation that had been started when it was nothing about that. So it's always about getting the facts, getting the full facts, getting all the details. For some reason that's come up around relationships, because Libra is about, I think, the 7th house, relationships and marriage and all that sort of thing. So it's, you've got to get all the facts, they're saying. Get all the facts, don't jump the gun. Oh, we've got the King of Pentacles come out. I can't remember the other one. I think it was the Emperor for the beginning of the month, and now we've got the King of Pentacles. Now sometimes that can be the same person, it just depends, but he can represent Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. But he's a generous man. It doesn't have to be that, it can be just this person. You'll recognise him by the description, you know. He's a generous man, he's a good father, he likes to provide, he's worked really hard for what he's got, really hard. It's not been given him, is what I'm getting. You know, it's not been given him, it's not been passed down. This is someone who's made a success of his work, and you know, he's comfortable, he's happy in what he's achieved, and usually in a very practical, down-to-earth way. So they can come under, you know, you're very good with their hands, or to do with nature, like farmers, or craftsmanship, wood, electricians, plumbers, builders, you know, that sort of thing. They've worked hard for what they've got. But he, on an emotional level, is walking away, has been walking away from something, or he's deciding to, and he's deciding to walk towards the 9, because this is his side, and it was the masculine. So he's deciding to walk towards the 9. He's choosing to be happy, to accept the gift, you know, that this maybe a relationship can bring him. But that's him, the energy on an emotional level, walking away from the past, walking away from a situation that doesn't serve him, and he's walking towards the 9, because it's in the pile that we just did there. Oh my goodness, to the 10 of Cups, which is, you know, is emotional contentment, completeness. It's the promise from the divine. A rainbow is like a yes card, is a promise. It's and family is all different, you know, it can be in different ways, but it's what you call your family. It could be just you and a partner and a dog. It doesn't matter what it is. It's your emotional completement, and that can be on your own also. It doesn't have to be in a relationship. So it's what makes you happy. That's what the message is. But this chappie has decided to walk away from something, and he wants to walk towards the 9 because it's in his pack, and then, you know, find the completion that he's longing for, he's looking for on an emotional level, which I don't think he's had before. Not in the sense that he's experienced it on a deep level, but there are doubts. There are doubts whether this even exists. There are doubts. Doesn't want to be made. I see this card as like egg on your face. Doesn't want to be made to look a fool, but his thoughts, because remember his thoughts was the 9, the 10, and half that is 5. So the worry's there, but it's not as severe as that. But he's not sure. This can be gossip as well, conflict. Let's see what's at the heart of the matter. Yeah, is the 6 of Cups is the heart of the matter. So this can be a childhood sweetheart. It's to do with the relationship, because we've got the 2 cups that stood in water, and then you've got the 4, which is over here with her. So it's to do with the past. It can be to do with, you know, a sweetheart, somebody that you've known for years, and maybe that's why the 3, they're focused on the 3. But maybe there's something still on offer. But yeah, this can be happy childhood memories, because it is upright. Fond memories, again, the family, relatives, friends. It can be school reunions, you know, it can be things like that, really. Something that created happy memories. So, but there's concern. There's worry and concern. Maybe there have been some conflict in the past, or maybe somebody walked away from him. Maybe somebody walked away from him, and he was thinking of the happy ever after. That's what was on his mind. Maybe he said something. Because that's what's at the heart of the matter, is the 6 of Cups. Yeah, we've got the first major arcana, which is the Fool. This is about taking a risk, you see, not a reckless one, but it is about stirring things up, taking a risk, you know, trusting your intuition. Keep your eye on the bigger picture, because he's looking up to heaven. But you do need to shake things up. And yeah, you can look like a fool, but the cards aren't saying that at the moment. This is a new beginning, fresh start, to do with, you know, to get this emotional completeness. There needs, well, we've got the Emperor come back up again, so he was in the last reading on the 1st, the Virgo solar eclipse. So like I said, this is a strong partner, this is leadership, this is Aries, this is fire. Maybe even though he's down to earth, maybe he's quite a fiery person. Maybe he has a bit of a temper, but he has a temper because he's passionate. He doesn't stop to think he doesn't stop to think. He thinks about something afterwards, so he's reactive rather than responsive, which leaves the other person like, and then he can take his time about deciding. He doesn't wanna like, that can be pride as well, that card, you see. He doesn't want to like appear to have egg on his face, humiliated, pride. So because it's going down there, I'm sensing that that's the same person, a very strong character, and probably wouldn't admit that he's wrong. But it's somebody who's financially secure, that doesn't need to worry about money. Oh, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now she can be really fiery. Really fiery. You know, she can have a temper. She can be a drama queen. She can cause problems when there are no problems. Impatience. I think her impatience gets her frustrated, whereas this guy will take his time, and she's like reversed anyway. She's like, well, what the hell are you waiting for? What are you going to ask me out, or what? Are you going to are we going to get on with this, or what? She can be a bit that way, very impatient because of the fire energy. Frustration causes the impatient, causes the frustration, causes the arguments, because she's in reverse, and she's next to the Emperor, because she's a strong character also. She can come in, she comes under, sorry, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sun, Moon or Rising, but it doesn't have to be. It can be, you know, the other same-sex couples. It doesn't matter, it's just the energy. But you know, he's a strong character, so, and she's a strong character, and maybe when she's in reverse, like, she's not getting her own way, and he won't be budged. He will do it the way he wants to do it, and maybe that's what causes her, because upright, she's patient, she's self-contained, she trusts, she knows everything's going to be fine, but for some reason she's getting impatient. She's getting impatient, something to do with the past and fond memories, about somebody that walked away. Oh, and now we've got the Tower, so we've got three major arcana, sorry, because he is as well. So yeah, this is a wake-up call. The Judgment card is answering the call, but the Tower card is a wake-up call. It's a strike from the gods, or it's something that, you know, it's like a mask. It's something that you've built something on that just wasn't the right foundation, whether a belief or patterns of behavior. Yeah, it's been built upon, and now it just can't sustain it, and it's next to her. It's next to her. So she's in the shadow form here. She's in the shadow form. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe something's coming down, or will be coming down. around this full moon time. I keep seeing a lorry with tower on it, so I know it means this. But whatever it is, your foundation's going to be rocked, or her foundation's going to be rocked, or it will be if she can't be patient. If she can't be patient, then this is what will happen. Maybe it's that way around, because that's number 16. The Tower card is number 16. How are we doing for time now? The Tower card's number 16. This full moon lunar eclipse, the feminine, she's the one in reversed. Those two chappies aren't, and it's the same one, I believe, because it's down there. It's on the 16th, and this card is number 16. So maybe the Tower needs to come down, because 1 is 6 is 7, which puts you on the right path. But yeah, it represents number 16th, and it's no coincidence that the full moon is on the 16th. So something, this is the energy that's going out. So something around that is going out. A new beginning needs to, you know, you need to take a risk. You need to take a risk. Something to do with the heart of the matter, the past. Maybe a sweetheart from your past. This past is going to come tumbling down. Because he's looking at the children there, you see, and there's children there. And we've got to go back to the other one. There's something around guilt. Somebody's done something. If we take it back to the other reading, somebody's done something. They feel guilty. They don't want to appear a fool and to do with something from the past and have egg on their face. That's the same we got here. I don't know anywhere else, but let's see what's underneath. Oh, we got the moon underneath. So this can be, because that's Hecate, and she's like at the crossroads, but I also see this as, you know, things aren't totally clear. It's like the mist has to clear first for things to become clear. So there can be deception. We will still be going through maybe the midpoint of Mercury retrograde. It's about isn't it? It's about revisiting. We've got the past here right in the center. It's about revisiting. Intuition, very intuitive card. It is the Pisces card. So it has come up, but it's what's going on underneath. It's what's going on underneath, this card means. To bring about this. So maybe something around the full moon. Like I said, the 16th. That's the full moon on the 16th. The Tower card represents number 16. She's in reversed. So let's have a look, see what else we need to know. Most important messages concerning this King of Pentacles. Oh, right. Well, you can take this two ways, really. You can take it as a snake. They shed their skin. They can only grow so much, and then they've got to shed their skin. So it could be that he's shedding his skin. It could be that he's gained some wisdom, or he needs to use his wisdom. It could be that he's not saying something. Let's see what the other cards say. About somebody that's walked away emotionally. The book. The book is the unknown. because the book is closed. It's not open, you can't read it. But it's also, this book represents patience. Something's unknown to do with the past. Something that's unknown to do with the past. And I know, you know, like the moon. How long is this going on? You know, well, it's 28 days cycle with the moon. Why is it things aren't being revealed? What's so important? I don't know. I can only go by what I'm given. But this is about patience. Patience to do with the past. It can mean the inner child. Patience to do with the inner child or with children. Because something's unknown, which is also the Fool card is about taking a risk. The book is closed, or maybe the book is closed on the past. Let's have a look in and around the environment. Well, the key to success is this walking away from the past and walking towards, you know, the 9, which is the next card. But this is success, so this is the right thing to do, either for him or for the other person if they walked away. It'll be different for everyone. I mean, this is a general reading. You know, it's not going to resonate with everybody. Just take the messages that feel right for you. But you know, that's the key. The key is emotionally walking away from the past. It doesn't mean you have to always physically walk away from something. It means the past is the past. You have to let it go. You can't move forward if you're holding on to the past all the time. And people will sense it if there's a new relationship. I think the other one was about new love or rejuvenation of love and divine timing, and trust that. Now this will be a continuation of that, because again it's still not being shown. But this is movement. There's movement on the happiness card, you know, the contentment card, emotional contentment. But this is a journey that's already started. This is a journey that has already been started, to do with, you know, and it's going to be completed. It's already been started and it's going to be completed. So this is around a home. So there's something to do with this guy who is loyal, trustworthy, rock solid, but he's being, he's not saying everything, because speech is silent. What's the saying? Silence is golden, whatever it is. Speech, but you need to hold your tongue. So maybe he's because of this, because of the 5 of Swords, which is about doubt and worry and battles and arguments and conflict and not wanting to appear stupid or humiliated. Something to do with the house. Something to do with the house, whether it's his house or another house. Maybe he has more than one property. So that person could actually be an estate agent person. It could represent anything. Your home, their home. But this home is unknown, because it's next to the book. This home is unknown, or something, or you need to be patient about it, something like that. But there has been conflict, arguments, tension, but it's on the Fool. It's on the Fool. So both cards either side of something from the past, tension, arguments. There's a new beginning there, but you've got to take a leap of faith. This is a journey. This is like travel, overseas. It can be, or it can be, you know, just water. It doesn't have to be overseas. It can, or somebody with a yacht. It could be somebody with a yacht. So this person might be really wealthy for some. And they might own a yacht. This emperor, you know, he's an emperor, so owns his own home, maybe owns a boat. If not, it's movement, travel, could be a holiday home, maybe it's something like that. Or this home is near water, maybe, what do you call it, docks, where they put the boats. So this home could be there, to do with this emperor. Yeah, see, that's like it's called the robber mouse. It's something being stolen, Maybe that could be a husband, something unknown from the past. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know which way around it will be, but yeah, this is, or being the Queen of Wands in reversed, is robbing you of what it is that you want. Negotiations, that is, also. So negotiations. But we got the tree. The tree is something that's about vitality, strength, but like at the core, at the roots. And this is about roots. But this is all like burnt out because of the strike. But lightning's going to strike. What else? To do with health, maybe. It's to do with vitality. You're having to get to the roots of something. You know, the roots. And it's affecting vitality. It's affecting your health. Something's unknown. Oh, I'm just getting for those who are going through health problems, yeah, get something checked out. That just suddenly came through. Because no matter what, yeah, this is a love reading, but you know, all areas of your life will be affecting that, or your relationship will affect other areas of your life. So right, this is about a contract. Well, it's communication. We've got communication. Things might not become clear until after the shadow phase of the Mercury retrograde, you see, which I think goes into October for some point. Like I said before, I'm not an astrologer, but there's lovely astrologers out there that you can check on their websites. They do it all on theirs, or their channels, whatever. But this is about a contract. So I would say, if you're considering signing a contract around something around the full moon, don't. If you can, if it's possible, wait, because something's hidden. There's a crossroads. This is about communication it's about Pisces. You know, the fish, isn't it? The fish, and the fish, one's going that way and the other's going that way. We're talking about a crossroads. Maybe somebody's saying they want to go one way, but they don't. They're actually wanting to go the other way. But there's something about a letter, a contract, communication, which can be anything. Maybe wait until after the full moon, at least 3 days after clear. So, goodness me, time flies when you're enjoying yourself. Let's have a look at the King of Pentacles. Its most important messages concerning the King of Pentacles, please. Let's get a bit more clarity on him. Right, so that's the Six of Coins in reverse, and I think it was on hers upright. So, like I said, I didn't reverse him, so I wouldn't know, but there's something to do with him that's definitely in reverse. On the feminine is there about receiving generosity, or maybe she's given generosity of some kind. It'll be different for everybody, but for him, there's a delay, or he wants to, but he isn't, because he's the King of Pentacles, coins, and this is coins, because the snake's on there, and that's in reversed as well. The Four of Swords. Did I do it? No, that's upright. The Four of Swords is about rest, recuperate, so that you can be in a generous position, wealth of heart, to give again. But this person isn't resting. Upright they are. There's meditation, there's resting after the Three of Swords, about the hurt. He's led on the Ace of Swords there, but it's in reverse, so this person isn't taking time out to do that. Yeah, around the Four of Rods, which is hers for the spiritual. He's got something to do with it. He's got something to do with it because it's in his cards on the King of Coins. So, but he's got something to do with the generosity of some sort. It can be anything. It can be a gift, it can be money, it can be time, it can be of emotions. But this person isn't taking time to recuperate. Remember, his was the 10. That's the mental, you see. His is the 10, so mentally he's not right. Mentally he's not right. Emotionally he knows what he wants, but he's not taking the time out on a mental level to rest, quiet time to meditate concerning this Four of Rods. You know, a home, a celebration, because it's connected to her. So let's have a look on the Emperor. Oh, that just wanted to jump out. Well, the Emperor's hanging around. The Emperor's hanging around, a time out, so he might have gone on holiday to a holiday home, because this is about a time to pause, not struggle, to get a different perception. Maybe the Emperor's gone on holiday then since the 1st of September, where he was, whatever was said in that reading. Oh my goodness, I need to go, change cards up. Yeah, something to do with this house, you see, because that's about a house, a new job. It's in reverse. Something around this, yeah, to do with collaboration. He seems to be the key. And the Queen, quickly. Queen of Wands, the Lovers. Yeah, to do with the relationship, choices. Yeah, definitely choices. The Seven of Cups, but she's got to be careful not to come from an illusion. So I just feel, sense there's trickery around to do with justice, about choosing the right partner, but she's the one in reverse. Let's have a look, see what the romance angels want to say. It's the most important message, please. Express your love. Excuse me. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Well, you make the romantic gesture to yourself first, but they're saying go ahead, express your love. Oh, well, go ahead and express your love around children. Your love life is being affected by children. So does it mean, maybe it means, maybe you need to express your love to your children or to your inner child. It'll be different for everybody. It could be that this person has children. It could be that you need to tell your children how you feel about someone. It could be that. So that it's clear. Have a talk with your children if that's the case, so that you can call in your soulmate, or soulmate, whatever you want to call it. And you know me, I'm not into labeling or naming. You know, you're wanting the right partnership for you yeah, there's something around children. You need to either express that your feelings towards what you feel towards someone else, but very soon it's saying clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. So you've got to do the work of you know, just praying, asking, whatever it is, affirming, but you know, soon you're going to have to decide whether you receive contact. I don't know. Let's have a look at these. Most important message. Ideas and inspiration. So there's ideas and inspiration around love. And then we've got the children card come up again. And remember, the children, the heart of the matter, something unknown around children. And then we get the children come up again. Express your love with ideas and inspiration. Any inspiration you get to express your love, somewhat to do with children, because this has come up again. It can represent the inner child, so also remember that. But there's an answered prayer. Well, your answered prayer is, you know, about calling in your soulmate. But there's something you need to express to your children about a relationship that you're wanting. I don't know, it'd be different for everybody, and that's what's the most important messages, please. Awakening your true self. So, you know, you by having these, expressing your love via these ideas and inspiration that comes through, you are awakening to your true self. You know, there's no going back. There's no going back. You are who you are now, and you know, you're not gonna go back. Body movement, so that can be anything: yoga, dancing, salsa, walking. Ask your body, take some time and ask your body what it needs. Because there needs to be movement. Things need to be shaken up, hence why the tower's there. But some children are playing a very big part. So inspiration and ideas around children. So maybe ask your children, or play with your children, or the inner child. What does the inner child want to do, rather than going to the gym? You know, all this will be helping your love life, breaking free. So there's an answered prayer to do with the soulmate and breaking free is what they're saying. You know, rise above it, rise above problems, and I know sometimes that's hard to do. So let's just finish with this one. Most important message. Do something for someone else. That's what they're saying. Give your attention to someone else. So for some of you it will be your children. Like put somebody else's needs before your own. When we focus on doing something kind for someone else, we create an opportunity for our relationship to be re-energized. Well, that's what it's saying. Express your love. For our relationships to be re-energized, what can you do today to be considerate towards someone in your life? Small things can have a big impact. Imagine how amazing your life would be if you give emphasis to do kind, loving things for others. So that's where it's ending, really. And I mean, she's in nature, she's full of nature there all around her. There we go. I hope that helps, supports you for the around the full moon. And I'm not sure if I'll be back with the new moon reading, probably. But if not, I believe this will cover both, but I'll go with my guidance and see, like I usually do. So I trust my own guidance. So if the reading's been of support to you, please share, like and subscribe, and if not, well, that's okay too. There are plenty of other channels out there. All right then, it's great to connect again, and my apologies once again. You know, Spirit's having me do other things at the moment, but I do hope this has served you, and sending you lots of love. Namaste.